Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here's Hill on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
And 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Levante David in on the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
47-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And all the way down to the 12. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 4.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Taken right around the 44. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Steelers 2. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea. Of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Forced out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they give this time to the tailback. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Open man is Duvernay.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 5. At the Steelers' 7
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Jackson flush to his right.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Ravens 21. Steelers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one. Deep left. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run the counter. Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Hey, you always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Dobbins. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
You can do better than this.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the